Welcome again to Life with Jennifer JM. I am your girl, guess who? Auntie Jen. Woo! My viewers and my subscriber. Remember going on a little story before I start. I say, you ever hear your old time granny say, if any of you remember the old saying, they say anytime you hear anything around a talk, anyhow it no go so, it near go so. That means we have to make sure we can analyze it to see what we get out of it. You see, when we come here, we talk about reading the articles, listening to people and all of this, about the whole scenario with the DPP. Do you know now that the government finally filed the appeal? You show you them people here, so they're hell-bent, you know. Hey, we say the people they're hell-bent. Set up a bit for them way, or it is nobody else way. Them hell-bent that it have to be their way. So, the government of Jamaica has filed an appeal to challenge the ruling against the tenure of the Director of Public Prosecution, DPP Paula Lewin. The Constitutional Court ruled last Friday that her extension as DPP last year was unconstitutional. So, the government not giving up. I'm going to read some of the comments that persons are in the community are saying. The court need to carry out an investigation into the JLP government. Why is it they can't install a new DPP? Something all right. We've been saying it. Don't we been saying it? Somebody write, this question is very important, my people. Should the government defend the rules of the Constitution and not fighting for its personal gain or friendship? Why is it so important for them to keep her as DPP? So this is getting ridiculous at this point. What is it happening in the government that they have to keep the DPP? So I make an appeal now in the court, my people. If the JLP doesn't respect this constitution, then imagine the new one, them want right for we, for call we Republican Republic. We are in serious problem if we don't get rid of the Angel and his cronies, including the DP. No man, what is this in our island, Jamaica? What is going on? What is going on, my people? I'm going to let you listen. Well, one lawyer defend her and say if they take it to the appeal court and if she win the appeal, she can sue the government for defamation of her character. I'm going to let you listen to what this lawyer have to say. Take a listen to what he's saying.
Order that then said, based on our finding, we now therefore declare that the office of the Director of Public Prosecutions is vacant and that Ms. Paula Llewellyn was never the Director of Public Prosecutions under this amendment, yes, and she is not now properly the Director of Public Prosecutions, has lacked the clarity which prevents that level of debate from happening. Now, a judgment, if you think about it, when a matter comes before a court or any tribunal at all, the objective should always be to ensure that the judgment, when rendered, clarifies the issues, not just for the parties, but in fact for the public as well, so persons can be clear as to what was decided and what the relevant next steps are supposed to be.
Dr. Christopher Malcolm, a former Attorney General in the British Virgin Islands and now a senior lecturer at the UM Faculty of Law, says the lack of a clear conclusion in the ruling prompts one to question the basis for appointing the acting DPP and if that's a clear acknowledgement that there's now a vacancy.
But let's just see. They got papers coming to them saying, we wish for you to make an appointment of an acting director of public prosecutions because the incumbent is unable to perform her function. Right? Let's just say that. And there is a clarification to say there was never an incumbent. Then it means the decision of the Services Commission would have been premised or would have relied on a premise that never existed. She was engaged on the contract by the government, by a process which included through the Public Services Commission and so on. She has a right to presume that all the relevant steps were taken and that the relevant authorities had satisfied themselves that her appointment was legitimate. And if she's now been booted from that office, in those circumstances, does she have justiciable rights that need to be considered? And if so, what does that mean?
Then we have another person saying, it seems like the government had turned this country in a Republican, banana Republican. Because, let me let you hear what the next person is saying about.
Deliberately
Yes.
wore the national color to court on Friday. And I have been stating what the decision would have been, and it's exactly what I thought it would have been. There's absolutely no ambiguity about that judgment. Your setup says ambiguity. I hear all of this nonsense about ambiguity. There's no ambiguity. The court found that the appointment, a second extension
Yes.
of the DPP's tenure was null, void, and without legal effect. Where is the ambiguity? There's absolutely none. This government, I have been saying this for a long time, has been strikingly failing on governance. As a Jamaican, I am offended that our government could be making us look like we are what they call a banana republic.
Oh my God! Some of you are my subscriber. What we are go? What? Tell me what you want me to say or what to do. Me no know. Honestly, me think me get confused now. Me think me get confused. Me no know what really I go on a jam rock, you know. Me no know what I go on a jam rock. And you know the saddest thing about it, my people, is that you have some people who don't know no better running behind these people, talking about who is the best. I tell you something, I went on the channel to listen to the PBS, to listen, you know, cause I think I want to hear if there was going. You want to see some of the labor right them as I say me come over there and me type in there. They jump down upon me ready, you know. I say if them they see me on the road, that's how no one can jump down upon me too. But here one, you're not gonna frighten me. I'm not gonna make none of you frighten me. But me tell you that. The same right you have to defend for a party, and the same right me have if me support a party and me want to talk about my party. And basically, it's not because of I support a party why I'm doing this. I am trying to make people see the evil deeds. So whether I jail or a PAP, any one of them do the wrong, I'm going to highlight it. So watch me highlight them. So this is not about that. But what is it, my people? So the question we're going to ask ourselves now, and we're going to have a conversation on this now. When we say maybe the government would just forget it and nobody go file an appeal and all of that in the court. Now they file an appeal, my people. So I want to leave on views and on comment on this new development now that the appeal has been filed. I don't know when it will be heard, but I think maybe like this. So when it filed, the question we want to ask, I remember we just said it in the previous video. let's say them win the appeal, we're going to look if them are going to remove this woman back and put back Paula. Then we will know that the whole conversation about putting the friend as a handpick until, so you know, so there was a discussion behind closed door in all of it happened. This is a party shop government. This is a party shop government. This, and it's so government work. And it's so government work. And as bad as it be for them, a kind of way we're going to go on with, we're going to end up like some other people. And it's so it work. So no leave on the views, leave on the comments, man, and the conversation continue, man. This will get from bad to worse now, my people. It will get from bad to worse. Tell me what you think about this whole new development. Remember to like, share, and to subscribe to this channel, Life with Jennifer JM, and I am your girl, Auntie Jen, and I'll catch you as the news them break. Alright? As them break, I'll give it to you.